album that we're doing demo tapes for is tentatively called Experimetal. This is Mark Fullerton. Mark Fullerton plays drums for our band. He also is a public relations man with many of the females that deal with our band. Mark?
That's not true.
Mark, what are you going to do tonight? Here.
Well, I'm gonna lay down a few drum tracks. I'm gonna try and since I am heading this thing, this is basically my solo project. I'm gonna try and conduct these musicians. Yeah.
Let's get in the light.
Just between me and you, they are bad musicians.
Let's get in the light.
But
Can't see. Sorry. Okay.
I'm gonna try and mold these guys into something that I can work with, that can back me up, that can make me sound good, and make me be in the forefront, and basically make me the star of the band, because I am definitely gonna take this sound that we're creating here and take it across the United States and first conquer the United States with it, and then the world. These aren't the musicians, the actual musicians that I'm going to be taking on the road with me. I'm going to get, of course, much higher caliber of musicians. These guys are just, this is a last minute thing. These guys were the only ones I could find. I found them in the Yellow Pages. And I'm basically going to try and make this into something tangible. Right now I have all these ideas in my head, and I really want to get them out before I lose them, because my head is like a cracked egg with the yolk slowly oozing out of it. And before all of that yolk is spilled onto the kitchen floor, I want to just get it into a tangible tape form.
This is Public Recording Studios. This is what it looks like when you're walking in off the street. That's Mark's drum set there. It's Premiere. It's beautiful. Set up with the mics. This is the room. It's kind of, it's a plain room. It's basic. It's your window. These are all the microphones here that we use. There's the little screen that I sing through so my spit doesn't go all over the microphone. Mike's in here already blowing lines just like he always is. Usually if you can find Mike within 4 feet of his guitar, he's playing it. Mike.
Yeah.
What does it feel like right now? I mean, you're preparing to lay down tracks for, what's the name of that tape? These are all other bands that didn't pay their bill. What's the name of the tape you're doing tracks for now?
The name of the tape?
The name of the album we're doing this for.
Tentatively, Experimetal.
What do you think that describes?
I think it describes a brand new experimental sound. It's basically the minor 4 sound. In a nutshell.
Someone's calling me, Mike. Be right back there. Yeah.
Can you come here a minute, please?
Wait, real quick, Dave.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Tell the studio audience what your name is, what you do.
Well, you already told them my name. My name's Dave. Engineer of public recording. Getting ready to do the Mind Over 4 album number...
2.
Who knows?
3.
2,
Number 3.
4?
This is actually your 3rd album we're doing with you, isn't it?
Yeah. What's the name of this one?
Experimetal. We're not supposed to tell the name. You cannot mention that name because someone's going to cop that name.
Oh, really?
You promise?
Well,
You're going to get some promise.
You only told me half of it, so...
Don't say anything about it.
Alright, you got a deal.
You didn't hear anything. Dave, what do you think of Mind Over 4? And we're all standing here about to shoot you if you say anything mean, and it's also on tape.
What do I think of Mind Over Horror?
Yeah.
I think you guys are a bunch of losers, that's how they
Remember, we're going to be paying you for this.
Oh, you're paying me? Oh, nice band. Real great band. Real nice guys.
You've been working with them for what, 7, 8 years now?
7 or 8 minutes? Yeah, right.
Remember that?
No, yeah. Back into the garage days.
Yeah.
Yeah, early 80s. Long time.
Wait a minute, Spike. I hate to interrupt and everything, but I just was thumbing through the Yellow Pages, and I did come across musicians, so I think I'm going to call them. You guys, if you don't mind, all you guys can go home. I'm going to hook up with some, I found, the Yellow Pages, real musicians here. I neglected to look in this particular version. All you guys can go home, because I'm going to give these other guys a call, find some real musicians, and Well, Spike, you can stay and watch, and if you want. But I'm sure I can find you, a better guy.
Cricket, cricket.
Is there a cricket in here somewhere? I hear a cricket. I hear a couple of crickets. I hear a million crickets. There must be a horde. They're infested.
Mark, it's time for a seizure.
No seizures.
Dan, what's your name? What's your name?
Excuse me. Hi, my name is Dan Colburn. I play piano, mostly piano for my new floor. Dabble on the bass a little bit, and
Played your fiddle.
mostly working on vocals and nudging our now vocalist out of his position to eventually take over the whole band.
But I understand.
And yeah, between me and Mark, we pretty much
We're the nucleus.
pretty much would have to say we
Spike
are
and Mike are just mere
the rhythm
molecules.
nucleus of it. Kind of caught me out of uniform a little here. I feel a little out of place. Kind of didn't know that it was going to be a big media event and all, but trying to just get my sounds wired for tonight and kind of taking things real seriously and fine-tuning my instrument, actually honing it to a fine-tuned
Honing it?
situation here.
It looks like you just carved it.
Cricket. That was a joke. Cricket. That was a bad joke. But it was a joke, nevertheless. Cricket.
Is there some fucking crickets in here? I swear to God, there's some crickets. We're gonna have to rename the band Mark Fullerton and the Crickets.
Thank you. Let me be myself again. Thank you for letting me see myself again.
Mark's a small man, but he is a man of
I think it's
many balls.
relatively apparent. You got little balls. It's relatively apparent and obvious that
Hey, I have no parents, okay?
we are not proud men. We're not proud. We don't.
We're ashamed. We're ashamed, man.
Not prideful.
Mostly we're ashamed of Dan.
Well, there you go again.
Well, I was watching a President
we'll just
Reagan
put this here
press
for now.
conference and
Let me get up and kind of stretch the
Dan's dying, he's leaving his body.
Control room, the master control room of the studio.
For people who want something different.
One of those days.